Brings this thing all the way back.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. For sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. For sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. For sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the New Orleans Saints.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital.
Taken in the end zone. They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
On the carry for New Orleans.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Now Kamara
at the 30-yard line.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go with Kamara. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They go play action with Haskins. Connects here with a tight end, Jerry Sprinkle. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
That's good for
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the...
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the 24, Hill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
Hill's pass.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
Just beating the play clock is Hill. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard.
40-yard line.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Washington 14. Saints nothing.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st down, New Orleans.
On 1st down, it's Hill. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Hill. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd and 5.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now it's Hill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this 1st half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. Flush to his right. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 22-yard line.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
On the pickup.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Sprinkle there to make the grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Hill looks to throw. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
Intended for
a lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. Throwing again. Hill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
To throw again. Haskins. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
56, right there, 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Kickoff for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Callaway, the return man. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Here's Hill now after the interception. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Hill looking to throw on first. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
From the gun, here's Hill. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. 3rd and long, it's Hill. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the 2nd half gets underway. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow. Back
to throw. Hill. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 17-yard line.
56.
Play action. Haskins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
New Orleans.
On 1st and 10, Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the gun on 3rd, Hill. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
First down.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Complete to Antonio Gibson. It's a gain of 5.
Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And he's got this down to the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Final minute now in the third quarter.
First down.
On first down, it's Haskins. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. They'll be saying, hey, run that one back, Coach. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
One more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
11 yards there, first down.
At the 21-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. More muscle up front for this second and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jeremy Sprinkle, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Hill on first down. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
On first down, Hill. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Looking for Inman deep. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From midfield now, Haskins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Thomas the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Mike 54. Mike 50.
Throwing again. Hill. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
And again, it's Hill. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
4th down.
Right there, 54.
They snap it on 4th to Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Down and 10.
Haskins going to try to throw it. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Lutz with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, Hill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54. You got to get the ball, Deegan.
One last throw here for Hill. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35.
Today's finals, Washington 44.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Washington football team as we say so long from FedEx Field.